Hello everyone, welcome to a very new episode of Hustle Today. I am super excited to bring to you a fresh episode, and the reason for my excitement is I don't have one guest for you today, I have four guests for you. And all of these four guests have two things in common. They are from the batch 8 of DDIP, and that they all have been the top 100 interns of the batch. Now that becomes very interesting. Why? Because all of these people are from very different parts of India. They have different background, they have different work experiences, yet somehow because of those two commonalities they got together to form an agency of their own. And now as a registered agency, they are now working together, and within 1 month of starting that agency they have generated 1.5 lakh rupees in terms of revenue. That is very interesting to me. So without further ado, let's just get all of these people on the call and let's get to know them. Hello everyone. Hello Surinder. Hello Ben. Hello Soumya. Hello Nitin.
Hi,
Hello.
Divya.
Hello, Divya.
So nice to see everybody. It's been quite a while since batch 8 got over. And the fact that all of you, I'm getting to talk to all of you is so exciting. On top of that, it was the best batch that I had the opportunity to mentor. So thanks all of you for coming here.
Thank you.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
for the
Thank you.
opportunity.
Awesome. So how has been the whole experience? Anybody like this is a question for everybody. Anybody can go forward.
It's an eye opener, I should say, in terms of digital marketing. The
Okay.
total transformation.
So when you say transformation, like how was it transformational? What were you doing before DDIP and how did you come here? And how was it transformational?
I was possessing a very basic level of digital marketing knowledge, close to unskilled. And now I am upskill. So it basically armored me with the essential skills, right from having the knowledge about digital marketing to creating my own personal brand to starting my own agency. DDIP
Okay.
is great, rocking.
Awesome. So who had this idea of starting the agency, by the way?
Soumya.
So it was from everybody's mindset. There were two groups rather. I was having another mindset and goal to start the agency,
Okay.
and then Ben had also initiated it separately. And then I think Soumya and Ben were in that group. I mean, Soumya and Surender were in that group.
Okay.
And I always had have this phenomena of joining hands together and not to reinvent the wheel. So I, started discussing with them,
Okay.
and that's how we collaborated in a single agency altogether. Right. So
So
that's
all
how
of
it.
you are like the top 100 of the batch, but everybody seems to be from, different background and different work experience. From what I see, I think Nitin, you have quite extensive experience in terms of your experience with companies and the businesses that you run. So can you throw some light, like how did you come to DDIP and how did this whole journey start?
So see, for our own requirement, I anyways used to do marketing ourselves. I was very much involved because generating business is the key for any success of any business. So customer acquisition, marketing, sales, and all that was under me in my own field. So now for the new age marketing, we were anyway doing in bits and pieces about digital marketing. In fact, I had done the same through another agency of my known circle for one of my business. And I got to know some information from them, but not deeply. They used to give some kind of reports and all that. What do you call now, your search optimization and backlinks and all that. They used to provide me that, and that was like going over my head. So I wanted to understand that, what they do, whether it's really worth the money, and are they really doing the great job, whether it really makes sense and all that. So from there, I started understanding that I need to do and learn it myself. And I always have this in my back that, so I'm not a good reader of books, basically. So you can gain knowledge by either reading books and applying, but I don't have that habit of reading books. But I gain knowledge by reading and in bits, but applying it more. So basically, so then I enrolled for the website and your blog creation course by DDI, which was sent by everyday email basically. So I did that myself and got accustomed. After that, it started your emailers coming in for the courses. Then I thought, okay, let me do this course also and invest in myself. So I didn't. I wanted to invest in myself, and then COVID was another opportunity which was given to us during COVID that let us sharpen our skills. So that post COVID we could be utilizing these skills anywhere. So that was my main, goal and criteria to jump in for this. And then I enrolled for myself. My always, from the beginning, being an entrepreneur, I always wanted to have a digital marketing agency goal only, basically, so that I
Right.
also wanted to have a geographically independent business, which this could give me because you can do it from anywhere around the
Very true.
corner.
Very true. What is really interesting is so all of you have different experiences, but I think Nitin comes in as somebody with more experience in terms of the professional corporates, and with that, I think he's also providing a lot of value in terms of as a pillar when it comes to the agency. And I know about Soumya, she was also in corporate and she was very much into content writing during the program itself. So I know about you too. Ben, I have very faint idea about what you were doing and what were you involved with. So can you tell me about yourself, your journey? How did you come here?
Yeah. So initially, before 3 years, like in 2017, I did a course from uh, Digital Deepak course that is regarding that ad flow, Google Ads, Facebook ads, and things like that. But this DDIP was a complete course. It is a master bundle of complete digital marketing uh, as a whole, not only as a it is a not only as a skill, but it is also a kind of experience because the first week itself is a mind blowing thing because that is not actually a that first week is not actually a skill, but is actually a life experience. What he experienced through the 10 years of his journey, so he put into all the things that he learned and experienced. So that was a very new thing to me, and also uh, uh, the way that all the things were involved, like the cashback and all the internship program, like everything got interested in me, and so why not? I thought I'd do this course since it is also a break, there's a pandemic thing going on, so we couldn't go out and meet people or do anything related to that. So this course is also a kind of a skill learning thing, and it is actually a kind of life experience. So I joined this course, and eventually in the end of a course that I ended up as the top 100 interns, and we all formed into a team. And yeah, we it started with just an idea. So why not we start an agency and to not stop only here learning the course, but also to bring the course into action practically to implement, and we also learn by doing also. So this is
So, in-
also a matter. Yeah.
so interesting, Ben. And by the way, what is your specialization? Like, what do you contribute?
I contribute to email marketing and sales,
Okay,
business development, and also into some kind of content writing also.
okay, okay. Thank you. So, I got to talk to three people, and then we have Surendra. You seem to be quite young, I think in your early 20s. And so my question to you is, when all of these people, they are somewhere in their 30s and 40s and something, and they're different parts of the country. So I know Soumya is from Chennai, Ben is from Chennai, and Nitin is from Bangalore, and you are from Tiruchi, and you're in somewhere in your early 20s, and you must have had your studies, and you never met these people.
Yeah.
And then this DDIP module, this is like where you get to learn and you get all the cashback. I want to know, when you were getting started with DDIP, like when you got to see the ad or something, how did you come here first, and what was going in your mind, and did you ever imagine that you would be in a position where you would be in a company as an agency, the partner, and with three people whom you have never met before, and they are older than you, they have completely different experiences. I want to know what was in your mind and how did you come here and everything.
Yeah, for me, DDAP is actually a redirection. It's a complete life redirection for me. After I completed my bachelor's degree, I was looking into MBA. I thought of going abroad to France or Germany. And then Corona happened, and I thought of learning digital marketing. The reason is I thought when I get into MBA, I'll go with the specialization in marketing. So why not learn about digital marketing with the few months I have in India? So when I got into this DDIP program, I just enrolled in it through the ads of Digital Deepak. So when I enrolled in it, I just got to learn a lot of things. Like few things were not up to my level. I thought coming from a automobile background, I don't know what is marketing, what are those things, but I was interested in business areas. So I thought of getting into this digital marketing and learning about those things. Uh, to be frank, I never thought of starting an agency. I thought I'll just complete this program and maybe I'll continue with my MBA itself. But then there were few things. I don't know what happened to my mind or something. Something inside me was telling there is no need to do another degree to learn about business or to run a business. The education is not enough. That is not going to be any constraint or any sort of thing for us. So those are the things which I learned from Digital Deepak. Actually, he was an inspiration coming from civil engineering. He did this Digital Deepak Pixel track and a lot of things. So that was actually uh, teaching me a lot of things. And joining with these guys, my father always used to say me, the best way to learn is to learn from people who have the experience in the area in which you want to go. So in that way, I initially thought, even if these people are elder than me, the thoughts might be different. If I say right, they might say left. That's what generation gap does. But their experience will definitely going to help me learn a lot of things. So it was a good thing to join with these guys and start an agency. But I never imagined of starting an agency with these guys.
I was specifically interested in knowing that because, when you are with older people, generally, not me, I had a very different story, but generally people are like, the young ones are a bit rebellious and the older ones are a little like mellowed down. So, it's quite tough for a lot of people to, mingle with older people and for older people to get the younger one participate and, think on the same lines. So, that got me the question, like you as an agency, three people in their 30s and 40s, and then one guy in the early 20s. So, how's it like working everything?
It's a great learning opportunity for me.
I'm sure you're getting the added leverage of these experiences of these three people.
Yeah.
Nitin, he has a lot of experience. Soumya has one, and Ben also has one. So, great opportunity for you. I think you are the primary benefactor here.
Guru Dakshina start.
And also, Surinder, I have to mention that at the age of 23, most of us will not have this kind of mindset, like
Mindset.
ownership,
Correct.
coming from a background of, doing a bachelor's degree and, father's compulsion to work or something. So he took a decision. No? So he has in mind kind of entrepreneurship mindset. So that is what he wanted to, do. Just join with us, even though we are older than him. he could even match with us, and his thinking is also not like a employee mind, but he thinks like more of a entrepreneur. So that's why we started this company in a kind of LLP form, that is a partnership level. So we are all kind of partners here. So he could even match up to our level, and even we could also gain much from him, since he could also give us the latest trend from his age also. So we could gain something from him. So his mind is actually into this entrepreneurship thing. Yeah.
So knowing that, have you guys met after DDIP like got over?
Yeah, once
Once,
we met.
Okay, you all four have met. That is so
not
cool.
I could not meet them. They met in Chennai, being in the proximity. So
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
so Soumya, Ben, and Surinder have met.
okay, okay. So now I am very curious to know when you got this idea of starting the agency. By the way, what is the name of your agency?
Deep tech marketers.
Deep Tech Marketers. Okay. So when you started this Deep Tech Marketers, how did you approach the very next step? So you got registered the company and everything, but how did you go about finding your first client? Because the reason for my asking this question is a lot of people I know, they start the agency, they name the agency, branding, logo, everything. But the very next step, which is to find clients, is people are like, where to get the clients? So how did you approach that step?
so we were fortunate enough in the sense that our first client was inbound client.
Okay.
Yeah, so he approached for my personal branding, which I turned over to our agency, and he was ready to work with us.
Okay. So that was something from your known sources.
Yes.
Okay. And since you started, I think it was about a month ago or so
Yes.
that you have started. How many clients have you worked with?
Like 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Regularly working with. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm aware that you have generated a revenue of total of 1.5 lakh rupees in terms of the projects that you're handling and everything. So what are the the most common services that people come up to you for, to your agency?
Mainly it's lead generation.
Okay. Lead generation.
Yeah.
So, Surendra, from what you see that people come to you for lead generation, what is your view of the market? Like, um, why is lead generation important? And what is the number one mistake that most people do when it comes to lead generation, according to you?
Yeah, for business doesn't run without customers. So we can start business today, tomorrow, within 1 or 2 days. That's not an issue. The main part is bringing the clients. So for lead generation, as of now in the digital age, we have to spend some money. With considered to digital, I'm saying we have to spend some money because like in the old sense, in traditional marketing, network was more powerful. Now even it's powerful, but if we are starting a business and we need to get clients who we do not know, we will not have anyone earlier into the business. uh, so running ads and doing networking, both with a combination, we can bring in more clients. What some people are doing is they are just believing in only network, someone will bring me the client. That doesn't work like that. It has to be combined. Your network will help. On the other side, you have to do some kind of work to generate leads, to bring in more customers. So that's what I believe here in lead generation.
Okay. So, who handles the lead generation in your company?
Ben will do, and
Okay.
I think most of us will do it.
Okay. So, what role do you play in your agency?
Mainly my focus is on WordPress development, because I have a backstory for it. Because
Okay.
a few months back, my brother started a construction business, and we were looking to start a website for him. So as I was at the time into the DDIP program, so I learned here and I applied there. It was very helpful. So from there on, I just got into WordPress development itself.
Okay. Okay. So my question to Ben is, you handle a major portion of the lead generation, as Surendra said. What, according to you, is the biggest challenge when it comes to leads, and how effective is it, the cold calling, cold emailing, when it comes to generating new leads or getting new clients? How effective is it? What is your view on it?
So my opinion is, according to the course, the natural sales method, it makes people to, wanting to buy this product actually. So what we do is not, making them buy this product or service from us, but rather they should be attracted to get the services from us. So that is the first thing in the lead generation. So we filter the clients accordingly, so that they will be our raving fans, or what to say that they will even refer more clients on this journey. And even the first client that we got is probably through Soumya, and through her content writing, through her blog writing, that someone approached her. And even some people, they are ready to, invest. There are some investors ready to invest in our startup company, which is on the process actually. So they maybe December or something they'll be ready. And we're also expecting some US clients by this December. So this online marketing is not only based in a specific location or a region, but rather it is a worldwide thing. So that is the thing that we are expecting. So the clients need to get interested in our services. So we try to give them a best service from our side.
Do you,
So it is
do
a
you
kind
also
of, yeah.
do you also send cold emails, or do you cold call people for offering your services or finding out new customers?
Yeah, we do that. Yeah, we do.
And how effective is it?
Effective in the sense that we get into some larger group of uh, like in Telegram or WhatsApp or Facebook group, and give them some attractive offers, so that so the keywords are very effective actually. We give them the keywords that are striking their mind, and also they will approach us by seeing these flyers or the mails that we send. So this attraction should also reflect with our service. So we make sure that we give the best possible service to them, so that they will also refer their friends and clients also for this.
Okay. So thank you so much for letting me know, Ben. Once you have generated the leads, then the next point comes in: how do you pitch them? How do you convert the sales? How do you make a sale? So who handles the sale primarily? Talking to the customers in your agency?
Yeah, mostly Nitin also helps us in that, because we have got an experienced person like Nitin, who guides us into there are even sometime we reject clients also. In the first sense, we know that okay, why don't we try this thing? But according to his experience, he says no. No means no. And then we'll know that why he said no according to this. So maybe he will just add to my point. Nitin?
Fair enough. So yeah, so another thing is we also filter clients that and we divide and split up teams, who's going to talk basically, so that we have less burden on each of us, and wherever we need, we pitch in, and we are there for the second in command. So depending on the client profile, we also do the calls.
Okay. So I want the reason for my asking that question is there are a lot of other people who would want to, get it, they'll be inspired by your story, how you all got together, and they would also want to start an agency in the future. So the biggest problem when it comes to talking to cold leads is to convince them that why buy from me? Because there are several other agencies. How do you differentiate that? How do you talk to them? How do you get the foot in the door? With all your experience, Nitin, I want to know from you, like, how do you apply those sales techniques?
See, I think so. Me and Soumya and have been talking to few clients, and I feel that we talk with more confidence. And before we talk to them, we do some kind of background research on it, so
Very
that
important.
we know about it, and then we call and discuss with them further. So wherever we get a lead or something, I'm not talking about cold call here, because cold call is a different game altogether, because you don't know much about the other side of the story. But wherever we have through our network, we do some kind of research first. Every one of us do that basically. We divide again. Sometimes it is Ben or Surendra or Soumya or me doing some kind of research, and then we set up a call with them. So your first hurdle itself is crossed, and client also feels that they understand the business, and then we are confident and talk with him.
Very true. That's a very important point. Research, background research on
Yeah.
whoever you're trying to pitch, because ultimately you're trying to help them.
Mhm.
How do you handle objections in terms of pricing or in terms of service offerings? How do you handle objections? So let's say somebody said that, oh no, okay, your price is a little bit high. How do you handle those objections?
Um, did we ever negotiate much? I mean, no. I mean, there are two instances. I will give you very great examples. Particularly about this UK client, and he was asking some kind of, I think he was asking some discount or something. But then we said, okay, we will give you some stuff free. So not negotiating on the price, but we suggested some value adds.
Hmm.
He could something redesign of his website, some changes in his main page or something. We said we could absorb that cost, but whatever we put in, we will do that. And there was one more client who wanted multiple rounds of blog from us. And like he was in the end, though they were an American company, and then there was one portion of the team sitting in Chennai or Bangalore, I guess, somewhere. And we did 2 rounds of blog. One was sample and one was kind of actual blog. And they were asking another one without any charges. And then he was saying, no, we should be doing a pilot for them for a blog. I said, Soumya and all said, we know we will not do that, because ultimately you can't get things free. We said, okay, you pay for one blog, and then we can sign up the contract with you. If you don't like the service, and we are okay to do the iterations and review and resubmit that with two of your changes also in that blog, and pay us for that. He never wanted to pay, and we flatly refused.
Very interesting to know about the subtle strategies that you use. It comes from experience with all these years. So hats off to you, Nitin, on that, and Soumya too. Now my next question is: so once you have closed the customer, once you have got the sale done, then the next part comes in is to how to handle the project, how to talk to other freelancers potentially whom you can outsource the work to. How do you keep a tab on, okay, who is doing this much work? So I understand that all of you are partners, but still somebody has to take the charge of coordinating between everybody and handling the project. So who handles the project? Who is the project manager usually?
Who runs the house best?
The lady, the lady, is it? Yeah,
The lady with the
of course, you're right.
Please,
So, yeah,
your thoughts and your experience on that front, Samya.
yeah, I'm doing the project manager, and my strategy is I always no, I keep my eyes open for qualified freelancers. Even when there is no project, I have this habit of collecting all the freelancer details and keep them ready. Supposing if any project drops in, then I can just contact them they'll be just a stone's throw away from me. And then communications with the client. So that's an important aspect, and which cannot be overlooked for any agency that is starting afresh. Timely communication. Some clients would like to get a reply as soon as they send us an email. They would like send us an email and after 5 minutes they'll be getting contacting us in chat or some other avenue, asking them, have you received my mail? Can you reply to it? So we'll have to tend to it as a, it's just like a newborn, a new agency is like a newborn child. You'll have to attend to it in a timely manner. You'll have to feed it in a proper time. You'll have to give it a bath in the proper time. Otherwise, it won't get nourished. So that way, and communication with freelancers also. But if you cannot develop that level of rapport with the freelancers, it's not like employer-employee mindset. It's more like you should have to be amicable with freelancers and at the same time get the work done. And just it's just that you should draw up a project timeline according to the client needs and communicate the same like ahead to the freelancers. Say for instance, the client wants something to be delivered on December 1st. Then you would have to inform the freelancer, I need it today, please. So that way we'll have a 2-3 day buffer on all the tasks and ensure your entire project is running on time.
What I can really observe here is everybody just knows that who is the person to give project management to, and as Nitin said, who handles the house. And I think Soumya knows it very well, how to handle different people and how to form that connection so that everything just stays in place. Uh, so nice to see everything just has like kind of fallen place by itself with all four of you. Everybody knows what they are experts at, and that like it's a very close knit. So all the best to you for the future. So excited and so happy to see all of you working together. Now, before we end the session, just final thoughts from each one of you as to how was the internship journey, and what is the number one takeaway for all of you from this whole journey. Anybody can go forward.
Okay, my takeaway is never stop learning and learn in cohorts. The cohort-based learning has always been a powerful ally for me. All the 323 members of Batch 8, they are still dear to me. And I always know when I communicate with them, always communicate with them in a friendly, amicable manner. So it's not like nobody is keeping distance from me. Everybody are my friends and I can turn to them for any doubts or clarifications always.
I can see that you're always active in the group yet, despite the batch getting over quite some time ago.
Right. Ben, you want to add?
Yeah. So my takeaway would be it's a kind of experience where we it is not like a batch having of 50 or 60 people in a classroom or something, but we are having a batch of 100, 500 people in a, and even we could have a chance of networking to the whole of India. So the whole part of India, we are having a network through this DDIP course, and there's very every chance that we could also end up going somewhere in India and trying to contact some interns that we are doing batch 8 or something. And then the main takeaway is that this is actually a very very well planned course by DD, because it is not a only one sided thing. It is a win-win situation wherein he has well planned the course in such a way that the first 100 members get in quite it is free. The course is free for them, and remaining they could learn, but they couldn't uh, uh, they will not. I mean, it is like a kind of gain for them also. So in both way, he has planned well, and as a salesperson, I know this is a very well planned course for every student
Thank you.
and even for professionals.
Thank you, Ben.
I'll go next.
Yes, please.
Yeah, for me, I learned a lot of things technically related to digital marketing, but the biggest benefit for me, I would say, it's the mindset that Deepak inserted inside me. I would say a lot of things have changed. The way I approach a lot of things has changed. I can see that clearly. And one important thing is, just because a lot of people are doing it, it isn't right. We can do it another way. We have a lot more ways. We can do it in different ways. So complete mindset change for me. I think I actually completely dropped off the plan of doing MBA after doing digital Deepak internship. So that's the kind of mindset I got out of it. It's a
Awesome.
big plus for me.
Great, and best wishes to you,
Thank you.
Surinder.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nitin, would you like to add anything?
Yeah. So do we have time?
Yeah, just we have 3 minutes, no issues.
Okay. So yes, I agree with all of that has been added by Soumya, Ben, and Surendra. And of course, one thing is it had I never write, so that has put me to some mode of writing a blog. So that was the greatest achievement I could get from it. Second thing was I could get a network of another 350 or 400 people across India. And third thing is I being already into so many other soups, I don't have that much time to get involved in everything. So I found my three other gems in this team. Okay. So I can say that, that is what my aim was, because I cannot be, like Soumya, I cannot do that. A lot of constraint. So I got my 3 gems, and plus I have got a little more deeper touch with another 15, 20 odd people whom I am little more friendly. So that is a tier 2. And then tier 3 is always rest of the gang, which is always there to help. Plus the fourth thing is the bonus week, how to start a digital marketing agency, which I wanted to do. So these are my 4 key takeaways basically. And I very much appreciate the interaction we had and the trainings and the sessions and open houses and all.
Awesome.
That's all about it.
So happy to get to know all of you once again here with much more comprehensive interaction than previously that we had. And anybody watching this video, I would highly recommend that if you're really looking to get your online marketing services or anything done, please reach out to them. How can anybody reach out to you? Any website that you have?
Yeah, we have our website, deepmarketers.com.
Okay, so anybody looking to contact them, there will be a link below this video in the description. You can click on it and you can contact them. And my best wishes to everybody here. A lot of success to you in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divya.
Thank you for the
Thank you, Divya.
opportunity.
Bye.
Thank you. So happy. Bye-bye.
Bye.